radio. Lines on maps don't stop going. They just hide the bones. Bones beneath their borders, buried lies and names. They drew lines with ink, we crossed them with flame. Yeah, bones beneath their borders, no fence can deny. Every nation built on who didn't survive. They preach law from podium stone, say this side yours, that side home. But the dirt remember footsteps that never chose a zone. Flags wave over quiet graves, anthem drown the cries. History clean on paper, dirty underground lines. They call it order, call it peace, but peace calls a lie. They don't release every mile marker alive, every checkpoint stage, ground so red long before the page. Bones beneath their borders, stacked deep and wide. You don't own land that's fed on lies. Yeah, bones beneath their borders, truth under the wire. Outlaw rhyme radio, we dig through the fire. Riders without chains, we don't ask, we're alive. If it needs permission, it ain't freedom now. Back roads don't care what passports say, ties spin the same on any clay. They say illegal, we say alive. Movement ain't crime, it's how we survive. You can guard lines, build walls and scream, but bones still whisper what those lines mean. Bones beneath their borders, hear them when we ride. Every rumble wake, what they tried to hide. Yeah, bones beneath their borders, no myth survives. Outlaw rhyme radio, the ground testifies. No chain we wear, no oath we owe. The land remembers what rulers don't know. Empires fade, maps get redrawn, but the dead stay put long after dawn. We don't wave flags, we don't kneel, we ride over troops you tried to seal. If freedom scares you, check your call. Chains look normal when you call them laws. Bones beneath their borders, say it plain, say it raw. There's no clean nation, no harmless law. Yeah, bones beneath their borders, ride till exposed. Outlaw rhyme radio, Unchained road. Outlaw rhyme radio. You can redraw the line, you can't erase what's under. Outlaw rhyme radio. They drew the world with someone else's blood. Maps made of blood and lies, inked with bones underneath. Borders fed on stolen lives, then dressed to best belief. Yeah, maps made of blood and lies, don't weigh the shit in me. Every line you worship was carved in a screen. They split the dirt with a ruler and pen, called it order, called it wind. Never stood where the bodies lay, just signed names and roadways. History books stay sanitized, no stains where the truth should rise. They call it conquest, call it fate. We call it murder, you celebrate. Every milepost marks a grave, Every border guard's the same. Different flags, identical crime. Just fresh paint on old bloodlines. Maps made of blood and lies, drawn clean for obedient eyes. They say nation, we hear theft. Said peace while they empty lives. See, yeah, maps made of blood and lies. Truth buried out of sight. Outlaw rhyme radio. We read the ground, not the lines. They tell us where we belong, who's illegal, who is wrong. But the road don't recognize your anthem or your lies. Gravel don't care about law, tires roll where they fall. If movement scares your throne, maybe freedom ain't yours at all. They sell pride, they sell fear, wave cloth, disappear when the smoke clears. Same result, dead dirt, unpaved vault. No clean borders, no holy ground, just blood renamed when empire's crown. We don't pledge, we don't bow, we don't inherit you now. Riders without permission, we cross truth somehow. You can guard lines with guns and teeth, but you can't unkill the buried beneath. Maps fade, paper rot, but the ground remembers a lot. Maps made of blood and lies. Say it loud, say it straight. No innocent empire, no harmless state. Yeah, maps made of blood and lies. We burn what they imply. Outlaw rhyme radio, the land don't lie. Outlaw rhyme radio. If a map needs blood to make sense, it was never true, just control. Outrun radio, cage your ideas, wolves are real. No fence holds a wolf, no line keeps it still. Barbed wire line, about who really got will. Yeah. And no fence holds a wall. We slip, we tear, we run. You can build it tall, we already gone. They stretch wide like it's law. Say stop, it ain't not yours. But hunger don't read signs, and freedom hate doors. Steel posts hung in stolen ground, acting tough, standing private. Fences only scared to tame. We'll move quiet, we'll move loud. Think control is structure, think fear can last forever. But pressure make cracks and wolves red weather. Every night test a weak spot, every scar map the way. Was built to trap, was built to fail someday. No fence holds a wall, no gate earns respect. If it need permission, it ain't movement, it's check. You know fence holds a wall. We don't wait, we don't stall. Out all around radio, we scale it, break it, crawl. They call us illegal, call us a threat. Funny how freedom always scares them to death. Road don't ask for papers, dirt don't choose sides. Only ones obsessed with lines are the ones scared inside. We don't want your cities, don't want your throne, just open night and a road of our own. You guard borders with fear and lead, we guard each other, that's the edge. Walls are loud, wolves are patient, that's the difference. Every fence tells a story, a power afraid to lose. If it was truly strong, it wouldn't need the rules. So let them keep welding, let them keep lines straight. We already halfway gone by the time they debate. No fence holds a wall. Say it clean, say it raw. You don't cage movement, you just show your flaw. You know fence holds a wall, not still, not alone. All around radio, martyr. We will never yo. Outlaw rhyme radio. Lines don't last. Dirt does. Red dirt, eats the line, swallow ink every time. You draw borders on paper, we grind them into grime. Yeah, red dirt, eats the line, no fence survives a ride. What you claim with a pen gets erased by the drive. They painted rules on a moving ground. Call it law, call it sound. But rain come down, tires spin, and the truth start breaking down. Maps fade when the trucks roll through. Clay don't care what you own. Every mile choose your promise up, turns control into bone. They swear I mean order, mean peace, mean right, but dirt been shifting long before your life. Red dirt, ease the line, choose flags in the rust. If it needs permission, it ain't freedom, it's dust. Yeah, red dirt, ease the line, hear it crack when we slide. Outlaw rhyme radio, the ground picks a side. Back row preach without a mic, teach lessons you can't rewrite. Every rudder, middle finger to the towers out of sight. Guard borders with steel and fear, we got movement with trust. When the road turns wild, control turns to rust. You can post your sign, stack your laws real tall. Red dirt waits patient and swallows it all in glass. Dirt rest. We don't kneel to coordinates, don't bow to a claim. If the land keep moving, so do names. Empires argue where lines belong. We just ride the dawn. By the time they decide the line, already gone. Red dirt, each line, say it loud, say it plain. No clean border survives a hard rain and chain. Yeah, red dirt, each line, every lie meets time. Outlaw rhyme radio, we cross, we won't stay. Outlaw rhyme radio. Draw it again. The dirt's still hungry. Outlaw rhyme radio. Every anthem got a shadow. Every country got receipts. Graves mark every nation. Names stacked under pride. Flags waved clean while the dirt tell lies. Yeah, graves mark every nation. From border to throne, you don't rule land, you rule bone. They sell history, pressing neat, victory song, polished speech. But beneath the parades and stone, they're still teaching what they want. Every capital built on quiet, every law baptized in riot. They call it legacy, we call it bodies. You buried to buy it. You say homeland, say defense, say the cost of common sense. Funny how the bill never hit the ones who make the plan. Graves mark every nation, no exception list. You don't get clean just cause you exist. Yeah, graves mark every nation. Count 'em slow, count 'em raw. Outlaw rhyme radio. The ground keeps score. They argue borders, colors, creed, while the dead stay agreed. Same soul, same silence, same hunger underneath. They teach us to pledge, to salute, to believe. Never teach us who had to bleed. If your pride needs graves to stain it, maybe it don't deserve the land. If your peace needs threats and cages, maybe it's just violence plain. No holy dirt, no innocent crown, just bodies renamed when power sat down. We don't wave flags at the bones, don't thank grave for thrones. We ride with the truth they tried to pave over with stone. Nation, empire, state regime, different words, same machine. And everyone leave markers where the missing should have been. Graves mark every nation. Say it straight, say it clear. No bloodly country ever lived here. Yeah, grave mark every nation, from the first to the last. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, we remember the past.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. If the ground could vote,
most flags wouldn't fly. Chains down, open roads, rust fall off at speed. What tried to hold us down can't keep up with free. Yeah, chains down, open roads, no lock survives the run. You can cage a moment, you can't cage momentum. They swear weight, make, order last, boulder tight, call it paving, movement shake, every link and pressure always snaps. Keys ain't freedom, never was, freedom break without a fuss. Open mouths teach metal quick what it means to turn to dust. They preach patience, preach obey, say stay put, say one more day, but chains don't age like truth, they ride faster on the way. Chains down, open roads, hear them scream and quit. If it needs permission, it ain't freedom, ditch it. Yeah, chains down, open roads, we don't ask, we go. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Watch the rust, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Back road laughing, paperwork, gravel don't respect the clerk. Every mile shakes a lie, that control level work. They guard stillness like it's gold. Fear what moves, worship bold. But motion is a solvent, melt a storage, change with soul. You can brand us lost or wrong, but wrong still moves along. And chains hate distance when the night ride long. Stillness feeds chains, motion stars. We don't cut, we outlast, don't beg, we pass. Open roads do the work, the cage it never grasp. If it breaks when we move, it was never strong. Chains die where the road keeps going long. Chains die on open road, say it clean, say it loud. Freedom ain't given, it shakes loose now. Yeah, chains die on open road, no myth survives the run. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, we already gone. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, keep moving, keep moving. Russ can't follow. Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Noise fades, dirt remembers. Sirens ride in the dust, blue lights choke on rust. What chased us loud can't follow us. Yeah, sirens ride in the dust, lights die in your trust. Out here the road decides who's tough. 40 like it's God, but guys don't stall on broken side. Every mile, feel the pain, show fear under the bash facade. Orders echoed in they thin, static, you don't wanna spin. By the time the lights turn back, we already miles within. They think sound equals control, think volume make us fold, but does he signal hold, leave command dead and cold, yeah. Sirens ride in the dust, sirens ride in the dust. Sirens ride in the dust, hear him cough, hear him quit. If it needs a loudspeaker, it ain't legit. Yeah, sirens ride in the dust, no halo on the grind. Outlaw rhyme radio, we outrun the line. Back rows teach you quite a law, momentum beats, protocol, paper rules, hate vibration, gravel laughs, air walls. They say stop, we say move, say comply, we improve. Freedom ain't a switch to flip, it's distance you accrue. Blue fades, red dirt winds, metal hums, the night begins. What chases turns to memory, rush praying for forgiveness. Loud don't last, true don't need it. We don't cheer when lights go out, we just keep the pace. Silence hits hard to win, it's earned by space. If authority was solid, still it wouldn't need to scream. Sirens ride where motion lives and motion stays unseen. Sirens ride in the dust, sirens ride in the dust. Sirens ride in the dust, say it straight, say it clear. Out here power fades when the road appears. Yeah, sirens ride in the dust, signals die behind. Outlaw rhyme radio, we leave on the time. Outlaw rhyme radio. Turn it up if you want. The dirt already won. Ashes claim the border, no lines left to defend. What you drew in fear don't exist at the end. No flags to recover, no law to restore. Just quiet roads where control stood before. Ashes claim the border, that's how it closed. Not with permission, but with smoke. Outlaw rhyme radio. Symbols fall fast. When wheels hit true. Flags fall where we ride. No pole left standing. Paper pride burn quick. When the road get demanding, yeah. Flags fall where we ride. No anthem for vibe. You don't know ground once the wolves arrive. They wave colors like commands, say respect across demands, but dirt don't salute and gravel don't give a damn. Every mile stripped of myth, every turn exposed a lie. What they call identity can't keep up with drive. They swear flags mean sacrifice, but never bleed the price. Funny how loyalty led us from the safest heights. Flags fall where we ride, torn by speed and truth. If it needs a worship, it ain't bulletproof. Your flags fall where we ride, watch them drag and burn. Outlaw rhyme radio, we don't return. Back road speaking motion, not slogans, not chants. Freedom don't pledge and it sure don't stand. They build pride on graves, call it heritage. We ride past the script and rip the page. You can salute a symbol, we salute momentum. What moves survives, what don't, we in them. Claw don't bleed, keep it dead. We don't burn flags for show, we just ride till they go. When truth is speed, symbols fall slow. If your power needs a banner, needs songs and signs, it won't last long on outlaw time. Flags fall where we ride, say it raw, say it loud. No fabric rail runs, a free ass crowd. Your flags fall where we ride, left in dust and flame. Outlaw rhyme radio, remember the name. Out rhyme radio, ride far enough, and symbols quit. Outlaw rhyme radio. Rules sound tough to the wrist twist. Law ends at the throttle, authority fall behind. Paper rules can't keep up with a red line mind. Your law ends at the throttle, no badge past this sound. Once the engine decides, your control breaks down. They bark orders through cheap steel, think volume make it real, but speed don't negotiate and momentum don't kneel. Think dry law, slow as hell, written safe where they never fail. Out here truth measured by how hard the pistons yell. They say stop, say comply, say freedom's a lie. Funny how commands die when the RPMs climb. Law ends at the throttle, hear it snap and fade. If it needs obedience, it ain't built to chase. Your law ends at the throttle, lines blur, fear drown. Outlaw rhyme radio, we already out of town. Back rows don't recognize rank, no courtroom, no thanks. Just torque, grit, and decisions made blank. They guard power with threats and lights, we guard distance and night. Speed turn authority into memory real quick. You can shout law through a siren, through a megaphone screen, but sound can't outrun a machine that breathes. Control needs consent, speed don't. We don't hate law for sport, we just know where it ends. At the point where survival don't bend for pretend. If your power disappears when motion applies, it was never authority, just fear in disguise. Law ends at the throttle, say it clean, say it raw. Freedom don't pause for your broken law. Your law ends at the throttle, watch the rule book scatter. Outlaw rhyme radio, wrist twist, nothing matters. Outlaw rhyme radio, red line tells the truth, the law never could.